this session. So yes, go ahead.
Excellent. All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. For those of you who I don't know, I'm Ben Volrath, president of the Logan County Chamber of Commerce, and excited to be here with you all. This has been several years really in the works, and we're finally at a launch point with MyLocalCareer.com. Before going too much more into the details of things, though, I want to make sure we introduce kind of our team that we have that's been part of all this. This has truly been a partnership. Union County and Logan County historically have done a lot of things together, just being our tightly connected economies with 33 and with Honda. I think I'm the only Logan County Chamber and Economic Development person on the call today. Unless Rick Gildow. Rick, are you on? I don't think Rick.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, good. Hey, Rick. Excellent. Rick is on our economic development team here in Logan County. And then why don't we do some introductions? Jason and Eric, you guys want to introduce you and your team there?
Hi, Ben. Sorry, I'm driving. Eric Phillips, Economic Development Director for Union County, Marysville. Again, happy to partner with our friends and people in Logan County as well in this effort. So.
Yeah, and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jason Stanford. I'm the Development Services Manager. I work with Eric here in the Economic Development Office in Marysville. So very excited to get this project going and looking forward to sharing some good information with you all.
Another key player in this is the Small Nation team. So we have Matt Stogler with us from Small Nation. Matt, how about a little introduction from you?
Thanks, Ben. Afternoon, everyone. My name is Matt Stogler. I am the Director of Business Development at Small Nation. We are headquartered here in Bellefontaine, Ohio.
So I'm already veering off of our prescribed agenda here, so I apologize, guys. But wanted to at least start off with so you know who you're talking to here. They're so awkward doing these virtual calls, so this is meant to be as organic as possible. So feel free to jump in anytime, any of you guys, or if there's others that have questions. By no means am I the lead on this. This is very much an equal partnership in this project. I'm just gonna kind of get us kicked off a little bit, and then you hear from kind of everybody on the team here. So just a little bit of background on what we're doing and how we ended up where we are with MyLocalCareer.com. So I've been with the Logan County Chamber coming up on 3 years, and prior to me even starting here, there have been lots of conversations within our local community about how do we help better connect kind of our local job seekers with the opportunities that exist right here in our hometown. And it seems like sometimes they're like ships in the night. They just sail right past each other, don't even realize that either one exists. There's amazing businesses in our communities that go unnoticed, that fly under the radar. And you have job seekers that are trying to find a good career, trying to find a good opportunity, and sometimes they just don't connect. And this concept of a hyper local workforce website really kicked off. It was about 10 years ago, Matt, out in Mercer County. It was kind of the first place, and had some real success that we'll hear about from Matt here in a bit. But we said, hey, can we do something like that here? About a year back, would have been February of last year, just before the pandemic started. We were right on the cusp of moving forward with this website. All of our local schools in Logan County had signed on a letter of support. We had probably 20 or 30 local businesses that had signed a letter of support saying, hey, we want this, we need this, we need a workforce solution. And then the pandemic hit and kind of things put on pause, as so many things did in 2020. But I think what happened through that time period, though, is we realized our workforce challenges have intensified. And I don't have to tell any of you on the call this, but everybody's looking for employees, and there just simply are not enough to go around. Eric, you want to chime in a little bit about our career fair that we did at the beginning of February and kind of what transpired from that? You mind sharing on that?
Sure, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, the workforce, of course, is the number one issue that we hear from our businesses every day, and and I feel for the HR managers trying to hire people as well. But we did host a job fair a couple months ago in partnership with Logan, Madison, and Union Counties. The good news is we had 20 plus companies participate in that job fair, and even better news, we had 800 positions that were available for potential job seekers. And we learned the day before that we had only 44 job seekers that were actually signed up for the event. And so we actually, the event was like 6 hours long. We reduced the hours in respect to the companies, but only having 44 job seekers, there for 800 positions really underlines the importance of workforce and the challenges that our companies are having. And so again, that underlines the importance of the work that we're doing here, I think, from a local job search portal.
And really, that's what this stems from, is we want to come to the table as our economic development offices and say, what can we do? How can we move the needle? What levers do we have? What buttons can we push to help you all as employers connect with those job seekers? And this is not a silver bullet solution. This won't make everybody's life perfectly smooth and easy here, but we do think it's going to make a dent. And we'll let Matt talk a little bit on that, on some of the success that's happened out in Western Ohio. But again, the idea of this website is to help local job seekers connect with local opportunities. And then beyond that, for us to be able to market as a community the amazing careers that exist here in Union and Logan County, we can share that beyond our borders and attract new population in even. So that's kind of the direction we're going, and excited to pull it up and show some things to you all today. And maybe with that, we'll turn it over to Matt and let him share a little bit more about Small Nation, this product, and how it evolved from hometown opportunity out in Western Ohio into this particular deployment of MyLocalCareer.com, and why you all should care about this. So Matt, I'll throw it over to you.
Hey, thanks, Ben. Our company, the word small is really intentional. We use that very intentionally. We really believe that small business, small communities, small towns really matter. And a lot of the times they get drowned out by the big guys. And like Ben said, the history of this product, 10 years ago in the county that I grew up in, Mercer County, Ohio, Jared Ebbing, who is the economic development director there, Mercer County, if you know anything about Mercer County, it's typically throughout the entirety of the 2010s, it had one of the lowest unemployment rates in the state. That's a good problem to have unless your job is to bring new business into the county. It can make challenging for those companies who want to expand. They weren't confident that they'd be able to find the employees to pull off those expansions. At the same time, Jared would be out at community events, festivals, and picnics. And people would come up to him and say, Jared, the economy is so stagnant. Nobody's expanding. There are no opportunities and jobs here. So there was this delta, right? Companies wanted to grow. People didn't know of those opportunities within their own backyard. So Jared, knowing that our team is all about solutions and that we're all about small towns and small businesses, came to us and said, how can we develop a local platform that's controlled by us, by people on the ground who work with these businesses every day? How can we create this solution to help connect these awesome companies who some people don't even know are in our community with this fantastic pool of talent that, again, is right in our backyard? That's how Hometown Opportunity got started. The original hometownopportunity.com. Originally, that was launched in 2011. It was originally just for Mercer County, Ohio. It became so successful that Jared ended up launching a 4-county regional partnership. So Mercer County, Auglaize County. I'm in Wapakoneta right now. It's where we live. So the county seat of Auglaize County is Wapak. Shelby County, Sidney, Darke County, Greenville. Those 4 counties created this collaborative regional workforce development partnership. And that's why I'm so excited that Logan and Union are starting this off together. It's so great. But that 4-county partnership now has been in existence for almost a decade. Most of those 3 other counties jumped on within the first 12 months of this being launched in Mercer County. And it has really been a success story. Like Ben said, it's not something that happened overnight. This is something that's going to grow and evolve over time. But in 2019, hometownopportunity.com posted 5,000 jobs to their site. They had over 2 million page views as well in that one calendar year. So for a small rural workforce development site, it is getting a ton of eyeballs. And the success that Jared had, he started talking to other folks in the region, and other folks wanted to tap into this solution in their communities as well. So we've launched hometown opportunity sites. They're all different, they're different names. We've launched hometown opportunity sites in Preble County, in Van Wert County, in Crawford, Richland, and Wyandotte counties. We're launching a site in Putnam County, Ohio. Those are all of our Ohio clients. Logan and Union's the newest. We have clients in Indiana. Hoosier Opportunity is 3 counties, a 3-county partnership right along the Ohio-Indiana border. We've got a client in New Jersey. We've got a client in West Virginia. So this product is starting to kind of permeate around the country because communities are looking, like Ben said, for that hyper-local solution. And I think why that's important is if you rely on a typical, what I call a macro site, so a big like an Indeed or a Monster or some kind of state or national level platform, it becomes really difficult for you as a company to stand out in that crowded field, right? If you're in Ohio, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland eat up all the oxygen. If you're in Indiana, Indianapolis, and Fort Wayne suck up all the energy. So when you can control a local platform that's all about your communities, again, that's controlled by the people who work with you as the business community every day, and are able to highlight those incredible companies, that makes a difference. And you're able to stand out on that platform a lot more than you are on one of the big state or national players. An example in Mercer County, there's a company in Coldwater, Ohio, small town of about 2,500 people, that creates graphics for NCAA universities. So if you have ever looked into the locker rooms at Ohio State or LSU or Florida, they showcase their national championship trophies, all the Heisman Trophy winners, all the draft picks. The graphics and the infrastructure, if you will, for those locker rooms are created in Coldwater, Ohio. You would never know that looking at the outside of the building that they occupy in this little town. But through the hometownopportunity.com platform, they were able to tell their story where they couldn't get that traction on a national level. And so now they're attracting statewide talent to move to Coldwater, Ohio to work for them because what they do is so exciting. So that's a great example of what a hyper-local platform can do for you and your businesses. On the flip side, if you're a job seeker, we've built this platform to be foolproof. It is super simple, very user-friendly to create your resume. It's a simple form application. You can upload a PDF document if you're a job seeker with all your qualifications and your resume. And then what's great is the fields that you click that you're interested in, the companies that do business in that field, those forms connect each other. So every month, the job seekers are getting new jobs posted in that industry delivered right to their inbox. On the employer side, you're also getting notified every week on new resume uploads for people who fit the qualifications for positions you're looking for. Again, it's super simple. It's super foolproof. That's why we built it the way that we built it. This has been so successful, again, in Mercer County and some of the other clients that we work with, that a lot of the employers who used to spend thousands of dollars posting jobs, again, on Indeed or monster.com to try to get that reach, they haven't had to do that. Again, like Ben said, this isn't a silver bullet. This isn't going to solve all the world's problems when it comes to workforce. But it just kind of highlights that the importance of a local platform, again, controlled by local people and permeating in the local marketplace can actually drive talent to the companies that do business in your area. What we're really excited about, this is a brand new kind of development that's happened over the last about 60 days, is that we have integrated every Ohio Hometown Opportunity platform into Ohio Means Jobs. So that's the statewide platform. So now that MyLocalCareer is launched, when you post a job to MyLocalCareer, that job will automatically cross-pollinate to the Ohio Means Jobs site. That's not been something that we've been able to do until now. We're really appreciative of the new kind of outlook. The new administration, the DeWine administration, has really been key on trying to connect every avenue for people, for companies to find people and for people to find jobs. This is just another arrow kind of in the quiver, so to speak, in your community to try to find that talent. And we're really excited to work with Logan and Union Counties. This whole process has been great for me. I've really enjoyed working with Ben and Eric and Jason and the whole team there in Logan and Union Counties. I'm just, again, excited to see this solution get off the ground and work. So with that, I think I'll turn it back over to Ben.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. That's good stuff. And the other thing I'll throw out is why you should use this is it is a free tool. Our hope is that this will build into something similar to what's happened out in Western Ohio, where we believe in this so much at a local level that both our Union County commissioners and the city of Bellefontaine have contributed dollars from their CARES Act funds to help us get this launched. We are continuing to invest from kind of public-private partnerships that we have for the initial marketing, but there's no cost for you all to use this tool. And again, our hope would be that you all find this so beneficial over the coming weeks, months, and years that you start saying, you know what, we want to donate and support this. We want to invest in this so that we can scale our marketing. Eric, I don't know if you're still able to, but love to have you share a little bit on that marketing side of things and what we're hoping to be able to do.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. Just something else that we're working on, and one of the things we've talked today about job posting, but we think another issue going forward is that somehow we have to grow bodies, we have to grow population in our respective communities. And one thing about our area, because of our rich business history in Logan and Union counties, we are blessed to have companies that call our communities home, and that growth has been very important for our future. And so we have a robust economy that's great. But the other thing that we need to look at is that we're not growing as fast as we possibly can. And so an area that we are looking at and actually are going to implement is an effort to market our communities as places of opportunity for people to relocate and find a job and actually live and grow in our respective communities. So we are targeting certain areas around Ohio, certain areas outside of Ohio as well, to promote our community as a place where people would want to live and work. And so we're excited about that. And we're going to direct people to this website for those opportunities to consider relocating to our respective communities.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. We want to put dollars into this. We're going to be steering people to from outside of areas to, hey, start looking here. We want you to move to Union County and Logan County. Come find the careers of your dreams. So with that, not that this has been any secret, because you could all go to MyLocalCareer.com on your own, but I'm going to turn it over to Jason to do a little screen share and just kind of walk through how to use this site to help get you guys started.
All right, thanks, Ben. Appreciate the updates, and Matt, thank you for guiding us through this as well. And I'll turn it over to you here in a minute too to kind of go through some in-depth details. But if everybody can see my screen here, I just wanted to pull up the website, MyLocalCareer.com. And just wanted to kind of share some of the information, some of the highlights that we're looking at with the site. So as Ben and Matt had alluded to, we've made this very user-friendly for everybody, both the employers and then also the job seekers and students who will be using this website as well. So obviously when you get onto the website, this is what you'll see. Very easy. What we want people to do, especially our employers at this point in time, is to register, to create a company profile, and then also post a job. So I'll get into that in just a second, but I kind of wanted to review a few other things too here. As you can see here, a lot of our priorities are down here, these four blocks, and it basically shows what we are committed to helping with in our community. So obviously we want companies to register and then post their job opportunities. we also want our residents and our job seekers to find their career. And it's a simple one button solution that they can click here to be interfacing with the jobs that are posted. And then likewise, posting resumes. We want to cut down on all the redundancy that's out there with some of the monster websites and Indeed and things like that. So, our local residents will be able to post and share their resumes right on this website. And then also very, very important for all of us in our future is engaging our student population. So there are opportunities or will be opportunities for students and companies to connect regarding internship opportunities, mentoring opportunities, apprenticeship programs, and then just workforce and talent type events in the general realm here. So these are our 4 pillars of what My Local Career is about. And it is kind of reflected down here as well into the next part of the website. Again, it's one button solutions here. You can post your job, find a job, connect to jobs by email. So obviously we can send you updates as we receive them. Posting your resumes as job seekers, and then we will have events posted, and we also have a video library, which we're in the process of building out. So there's a few of the videos right now that's been posted through Logan County that you can go online and check out right now, as part of this website. A really cool thing too is once we continue to populate the website, companies will have the opportunity to submit videos to us for a posting on this website. So if there are special events or profiles or just, warm, fuzzy, type things that you want to share with your potential candidates, get that down on video, let us know, and we'll help walk you through posting those. And then as you can see down here toward the bottom, these are our project partners, of course, the Ohio Means Jobs offices of both Logan and Union counties. Of course, my office, Union County, and then Ben's office, the Logan County Chamber. And then our regional partners in Columbus is One Columbus. So they've been very helpful through this process as well. So that being said, I'm going to kind of walk through a bit of a process here on how companies can register. And as I mentioned, again, it's a one-click process. Make sure I'm logged out right now. I am. So you can click to register either up here at the top or down here at the bottom. And this is what you will be brought to. Very simple registration. It asks for your company name, obviously address, city, state, zip, your phone number, and then also the main person who will be the contact for the company. So that's who we're looking for here. It might be either your HR manager or a hiring manager, somebody like that, or maybe even your CEO, president, whoever's in charge of hiring and posting job applications or job positions is the person that we really need to have in this position here. You can also obviously enter your email address and then select your own password, pretty standard across the board too. And then when it comes to company information, we obviously want our job seekers to know who these companies are, who are the great companies working in our communities to improve our economy. So this gives them an idea of who you all are. So we ask for the number of employees that's working in the facility, website, and then company profile. Tell us about yourselves. What is your mission, your purpose? Anything on here that you would be looking at to kind of lure people in with interest for your company. And then down here at the bottom, this is where you select your company industry, and you can select as many or as few. Obviously you need one at least, but you can select whatever most applies to your industry. So for example, if you're a nonprofit in the healthcare, you can select, I believe, up to 3 different selections here, but you could click healthcare and nonprofit, for example, if that matches what you do. And then from that point, you can click register, and I'll just switch my browser here. If you can see, can everybody see the next page here? I just typed in like Chamber of Commerce, things like that. I have a chat here. Okay, Jason, we'll get to that question in just a second. Bear with me. Okay, so obviously this is information I'd filled out earlier, and we will just click register. And what this does, basically, by the time it registers, well, that's embarrassing. Okay. HTTP. Nothing like a little technical issue. I'll just take that out there. So while we're working on that, this will send information. See, I already registered for myself through my actual organization. So um, this will send information to Ben and I about companies that are registering to use this portal. So as you're registering your company profile, we also have the opportunity to review and make sure that everything is filled out properly. Just kind of double check things, make sure it's okay. And then from that standpoint, once we're good to go, we can go through and actually approve the company profile.
I'll
So
just chime in real quick there and say that the beauty of that is, again, we keep this to our Union and Logan County companies. This is a way that we can kind of keep this hyper local. So that's the real intent. Is that there may be some real right there on the border, but our intent is this is really Union and Logan County only companies.
yes, that's a great point, Ben. Thanks for reminding that. So what I'll go ahead and do, I'll just go through the back way here, and my browsers are being a little bit crazy. I'll just go ahead and log in here. Bear with me here. And you guys won't see this, but I'll kind of show you what from the back end, what your profile will look like. So I'll select the one that we just approved here. Pending. Sorry
And
about
thank you to those that have already registered. Looks like we have about 9 companies already in the mix. So I appreciate you guys jumping on this. 10, look at this. Now we have Union County Chamber.
Yeah. Again, don't pay attention right now to anything I'm doing. So this is just back end stuff that Ben and I will have to do. But I wanted to show you what a profile, a company profile would look like. So as you're signing in to your specific portal on here, your profile page, you will have the opportunity to personalize this information. So this is what you would see. This has a map with your address here. It has the information, your business name, and once you do have careers posted or jobs posted, they will display here on the right side as well. You'll also have an opportunity to insert your own logo, your company logo, and we do recommend you do that. That way it does capture the attention of the job seekers on there. And then obviously this is where you can go in and edit your company profile, any information you want to share, things like that. So that being said, I will just go back home here real quick and show you how easy it is basically to post a job. There's a couple buttons you can push here. There's job postings, get started down here, find a career, post register, or post a job register, etc. We'll do this one. It'll bring up the opportunity. Obviously, we already registered. Oh, I didn't log out. Sorry about that, guys. So let me see. This is
It's okay. You probably don't have to go through the
yeah.
full
So
detail if
just
you don't want to,
bear
Jason.
with me. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's what happens when you have too many browser windows. I think they get lost here. So there we go.
And I'll share one thing too, just while you're getting set up on there, talking about personalizing it. Jason mentioned videos. If you already have a video, you don't even have to send it directly to us. Within your profile, you can link to your YouTube channel. You can add in that sort of content. So your specific page can be customized with images, videos, that sort of a thing. And eventually we'd love to, again, get your videos so we can add that to our site library.
Yep. Okay, sorry again about that. I think I got my browser straightened out here. So once you are registered and your profile is approved, you do have the opportunity to post a job. And this, again, is a very simple form here. It's just a couple of slides here. Obviously, you can include your job title, the type, if it's full-time, part-time, job shadowing, internship, etc., seasonal. It also allows you to select the education requirements here from a master's degree, high school, college, etc. Which county, both or Logan or Union County. You can select if this is a retail job, and that is for a special function that we'll be releasing here soon to highlight some of the available hospitality and retail jobs that's in the community as well. Career level is focused mainly on what if this is like a senior level position or entry level, that kind of thing. How to apply, this is obviously where you would put in more information like email us at blah, blah, blah.com, or just give us a call, that kind of thing. You can insert your own reference code for the job posting that you would wish to keep track of. And then the summary allows you to talk a little bit about the job opportunity that's out there. What is it? Explain it to people. Kind of like you would on any other, website out there, any other job posting. And then you can explain in more detail the experience and certifications that are required. If there's anything specific that they would need, industry training certificates or bachelor's degrees, things like that. You can discuss salary and benefits. That's pretty straightforward, I think, as well. And then down here at the bottom, it'll also allow you to select if what industry you're in or the job position handle. So once you click a post job, again, Ben and I will get this information for right now, and we will go ahead and just kind of look it over real quick and get it posted and live. So other than that, just wanted to keep in mind too that job postings are live and active for, I believe, 45 days, Ben, is that correct? Until you have the option to archive or refresh those. So you have that opportunity. It just keeps it fresh. But remember, once you do post a job, to just check it every so often and obviously delete it off if you fill that position before the 45-day archive period. So Ben or Matt, did I miss anything? I know that was kind of crazy, but
I'll just add a couple quick things. One, I've had the question come up already about the job is located in which county. That does not matter as far as who sees it. All that is showing is where your position is located. So if you choose Union County, if you choose Logan County, it's going to be on the MyLocalCareer site. So don't feel like you need to select both to get more exposure. It doesn't change your exposure. That's just really truly where you are located. We may add in a drop down also on the career level just to make that a little bit more intuitive. But again, it's kind of the entry level, mid level, senior management, that sort of a thing. What else, Matt?
You got it all. I think to kind of answer the concern about the county question, it's more of a sorting functionality for the site. So when job seekers are going to the job postings page, they're able to sort all through those fields. So if they're looking for manufacturing at an associate's degree level in Union County, they can sort that field, and those jobs will pop up. So that kind of explains that functionality.
Okay, appreciate that, Matt and Ben. And on that note, Matt, do you want to talk a little bit more about the student side of things, posting resumes, what the student amenities are on this website?
Yeah, I'll talk about the resumes first. I've got a special connection to this platform and to the one where I grew up in hometownopportunity.com. Out of college, I moved back home. I went to school at Ohio State and moved back home to Western Ohio. And I knew that Hometown Opportunity was the place that I had to go to find my career. And so, of course, I uploaded my resume. I had an interest I worked for Crown Equipment Corporation at the time in their hospitality department and had a interest in travel and tourism. So, of course, I checked all those boxes, and lo and behold, the Convention and Visitors Bureau position in Darke County, one county south of where I was living, came available, and that job posting pinged into my email, and that's how I found that career. It's how I met amazing people like Karen Elan, who I think is on the call here. You guys are so lucky to have Karen. And I did that in Darke County, the Convention and Visitors Bureau director there for half a decade, and I would not have found that job if it wasn't for posting my resume and my qualifications on that site. So it is incredibly powerful and can help you find amazing, fulfilling careers for people who are looking for jobs. On the student side, what's great about this platform is ideally in a perfect world, every high school freshman in Logan and Union counties would go onto the site and create a student profile. And as they progress through their high school career, they are able to kind of whittle down their interests. So in the beginning, when they're a freshman, they can choose 5 to 7 categories of employment that they might be interested in. when they're a senior, hopefully they've dialed that down to two or three industries that they're really interested in. And they can kind of hone and refine that all the way through their high school careers and be exposed to opportunities that employers in the area have for internships, for co-ops and things like that. What's fantastic is every May, every graduation time, every high school senior class will get automatically flipped to a job seeker profile. So while they're students, that data is obviously held very closely. That's only accessible by the school districts for privacy. But as soon as they turn 18 and they graduate, then all of those student profiles will flip to job seeker profiles. Their resumes will be there, and they'll be searchable and sortable by employers. So I'm not sure how many high school seniors on average that we graduate in the two county area, but you can imagine all of those kids flipping to job seeker status. You're talking several hundreds of potential candidates for your jobs are going to be dropped into this site every May. So it's a powerful feature. Again, controlled by folks like Ben and Eric and Jason, who are on the ground working with you all every day, helping to make those connections for those potential job opportunities with your companies.
And again, just to show a little bit of the registration process, it very easy, name, contact information, school district, which it looks like we have to populate that a little bit there, class year up to 2024. And then obviously register with their password. As Matt mentioned, the categories of their interest, they can select, whichever they want. If they're freshmen, I believe they max out at 5. And then by the time they reach senior year, they can select 2. And then a little bit of personal information about why they are selecting those careers, what courses have they taken to kind of satisfy that career pathway, what are some of the skills that they have that would make them great candidates for the opportunity, and then what additional courses perhaps they might need to take. I think this is important, especially as they reach the latter years of their high school career. Is there anything else that they need to look at moving forward? And then any additional information, thoughts, or comments that might be helpful for the employers as they're reviewing the student profiles. And then obviously there's opportunities for them to kind of talk about what they're looking for. There's job shadowing opportunities or internship opportunities, or even, as Matt mentioned, full-time, part-time, or seasonal work here. And then again, there's some information here about some of the future events they're working on. And then, of course, we have consent here as well. So again, it's a very, very easy process. And I hope that people will be taking advantage of this very soon. Especially as we're preparing to end the school year, here shortly, and starting kids off toward their next steps. So that's pretty much all I have for right now. So I'm going to toss it back to Ben for additional comments.
Yeah, can I add one comment to that too, just to highlight the importance of the close relationship we have with our K-12 and our career techs that are really doing first class work in tying businesses with students much better than we've ever done before, and applaud our school districts for the partnerships that we've created with them and the work they're doing. But also at the same time, encourage our business community. If you're not involved in your K-12 or career techs now, please consider that as an option in the future, because your engagement, involvement help evolve the school districts to be more in touch with you and your job needs or your worker needs in the future. So we encourage that. And again, applaud our school districts for all the work. Today, we had a career signing day here at our office. We had 10 students from the early college high school in Marysville that signed, just like you're getting a scholarship to play football at Ohio State. They signed because they were proud of the position they were taking with these companies. We had the company owners, we had the parents there today. We took pictures. So it was live streamed, and I know there was a similar event in Bell Fountain as well. But again, this is all part of in-demand jobs week. This event as well, as it's tied to that. And again, can't underestimate the power of us working together and collaborating together, because together we can actually make a difference and put a dent in the workforce challenges that we currently have.
Yeah, so I think from here, this is our call to action for you. This site is not successful without our business community participating. And so again, thank you to our handful that have already gotten their profiles put on there. Those will be improved. I'm excited to see what you all as companies add in there. I'd encourage you to go to hometownopportunity.com, look on there and see what companies have done. You can see the content that they've created. And again, we're going to be trying to put a spotlight on these. So make this beautiful. Don't just stop with your logo, get some images on there, get a video up there, as much as possible, so that when job seekers or our students that hopefully someday will be seeking jobs in our community, when they're looking, they will find you, and they're excited to come learn more about your organization. So the ask today is for you to go create a profile. If you have a job,
I've heard that before.
if you have a job, I want you to post the job. So this is what we're asking. If by next Friday, May 14th, you get your profile created, if you have a job, if you get your job posted, we will start to feature you as we kick off our Facebook page on this. So Jason has gotten us set up with a MyLocalCareer Facebook page, and we'll be using that as kind of a co-marketing tool alongside our website. And so we're going to feature these businesses that kind of are first to the table. We'd love to have you get a spotlight on our Facebook page, just to kind of put a spotlight there and say, hey, these businesses are all in. They get this. So that's the first ask. By May 14th, get your profile created. Spread the word. We need this to stretch out to all of our businesses, to all of our job seekers. And so if you create a profile, I'd encourage you to share that on your social media. Let folks know that you have a profile here and that people can find job opportunities for your company on this website. Again, it's just kind of this multiplying effect that if everybody's doing this, it's going to start to catch on, and people will start to say, well, where do I go to look for a job? Well, you go to MyLocalCareer.com. That's where you go. Everybody knows that. Now, that's the intent. And again, we can't stress enough, this is going to take time to build. We know that at the front end, as you post jobs, there may not be very many job seekers or resumes that are included in there. We ask you to commit to this. We're committed for the long run on this. We have a 3-year minimum partnership in this for the marketing and launch. We're expecting this is going to be a long-term, many years to come program and project for us. And so we don't expect it's all going to fall into place in the first 2 months. But we want you to be consistent on this. Continue to post, continue to put your jobs here, continue to share on your social media, and this will get traction. So that's our commitment to you. If you post, we will share it out, and we will make sure to spread the word. Anything else, Eric, as far as what we're asking people to do and how to get word out more about this?
No, I think you said it well, Ben. Again, thank everyone for joining us today. It's it's a day of celebration to get this up and running. We appreciate all the work of Small Nation and Matt and all the hard work. And again, thank everyone for joining and being interested in this effort that we're putting together. And again, it's always a enjoyment to actually work with our friends in Logan County, and we appreciate the partnership we always have with them.
Yeah, agreed. Jason, how about you?
I just wanted to read a quick question that popped up in the chat. It said basically tried posting an event, but it would just submit a blank page. How do I get events posted? So correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, this is a phase 2 function. Is that correct for calendar activities?
Yes, we'll be rolling that out as you run into, again, like Ben said, this is an ongoing thing. There will be bugs. We're here to help. We're not going to walk away. We're here to help fix them. So as you run into problems, communicate with Jason and Eric. Communicate with Ben. We as the web developer, we're going to get these ironed out as well. But yes, that'll be a phase 2 rollout there, Jason. Yep.
Great, thank you.
The other thing, I know we're talking about an app. Do you have an idea when app is going to be available for this too?
Yeah, the Apple one is the Apple App Store one is under development right now. The Google Play one, I believe, was just pushed to Google today for Google's approval. So it should be hitting Google Play this week.
Awesome. So we're trying to hit this from all angles for our job seekers. So this will be worth your while to again, get your profile created and start sharing out about this. All right. I guess with that, any questions from the group that didn't get shared in the chat already? I know we've each kind of taken some privately too. Any questions or thoughts from the group? If you're on the phone, you may have to hit *6 to unmute. I'll give you one more moment on that. I just want to do a shout out to our partners that are Ohio Means Jobs, Logan County and Union County. In some parts of Ohio, I could see this project causing a lot of friction. This is not intended to replace or trump what OMJ does, and that's exactly what Matt commented on. That we're integrating, and we're thankful for our local partners that they get that our goal is to connect job seekers with jobs, and our goal was to help our employers find the employees that they need. And so our OMJ teams, they get it and say, hey, we need whatever tools we can have. Let's put as Matt said, let's put another arrow in the quiver here. So this is a good complement to what Ohio Means Jobs does. And we're excited to partner with them on some other initiatives. If you haven't registered already, we have a project with Ohio Means Jobs and Bowling Green State University that will have a presentation tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. This is our wage benefits and skills survey results. So some of you, thank you for participating in that survey back in February and March. We're kind of doing an unveiling of the report and the results 10 a.m. tomorrow. And again, that was a huge partnership with our OMJ offices. So with that, any other questions?
Is there any size limitation to the videos that you can post?
Matt, do you have any thoughts there?
No, no size limitations at all. What works best is if you are able to link that from your own company YouTube profile. You can put that right on your company profile. So actually, if you'll bear with me, I actually will share my screen. I've got hometownopportunity.com pulled up. Hopefully you can all see this. This is Crown Equipment Corporation, one of the largest employers in the hometownopportunity.com region. But they do a great job. So this is a great example of a really well done company profile. You can see they've got a video right here. This is actually a YouTube video. This is uploaded to Crown's YouTube profile page. And it just links right in there to your company profile. Again, you can see all the jobs they've got available, all their information. You can add links into this. You can add PDFs. You can do a lot just on your company profile to communicate what makes your company dynamic and exciting.
Thank you.
And to that point, I would encourage you all, we're at the very front end of this. Go check out hometownopportunity.com. Check out the industries there, check out the businesses, see what they've done and where we're heading. They have, man, I wish I knew the number offhand. There's probably close to 1,000 companies that have profiles on that site. I'd love to see us be at that. We know just within our 2 chambers, we have very close to 1,000 chamber members. And that's only a portion of the business community in Union, Logan County. So sky's the limit. Just got to start getting after it, guys. So get your profiles up. I guess from there, if anybody else has follow-up questions, don't hesitate to send any of our teams an email message. Give us a call at our offices. You know where to find us. And really appreciate your involvement and support here. We couldn't be more excited for launching this week for In-Demand Jobs Week. And looking back, a few months from now to see the progress that we've made. So with that, I think we'll sign off. Everybody have a great day.
See you.